Lean close and listen. Magic is calling. In Benny and the Secrets of the Whispering Well, where every giggle hides a world below the meadow. Have you ever heard a well that whispers instead of echoes? Benny the giggle-hopping bunny, with his red sneakers tied snug and overalls slightly crooked, leaned over the old stone well in the middle of the meadow. "Hello!" he shouted, waiting for the echo, but instead of bouncing back, the well giggled and whispered, "Look beneath the daisies." Benny's ears perked. "Beneath the daisies?" he repeated, nose twitching. He bounded toward a patch of golden daisies swaying in the breeze. With one wiggle of his paw, he nudged the flowers aside and gasped. A tiny door lay hidden in the grass. He tugged it open and squeezed through. Down he tumbled into a glowing burrow world, where fireflies lit lanterns and roots twisted into playground slides. The air smelled of clover and honey. Benny's sneakers squeaked as he bounded deeper, chasing the whispers. hop along, the secret's near," sang the well's voice. Benny's heart bounced as fast as his paws. Finally he entered a wide underground meadow, where animals from every corner of the field had gathered, hedgehogs strumming twigs, mice juggling acorns, and foxes painting walls with glow moss. In the center stood a fountain of clear water bubbling with laughter. Benny leaned close, and the fountain whispered, "The meadow above only blooms so bright because the kindness shared below keeps it alive." Benny blinked. He understood. All the little acts of care, sharing seeds, warming burrows, and watering roots were what made the meadow flourish in sunlight. He joined the animals, helping a mole carry glowstones, then hopped back up the tunnels when the whispers told him it was time. As he popped back into the meadow, the daisies looked brighter, glowing with secret joy. Benny grinned, sneakers muddy, heart light. The well would always whisper, but now he carried its greatest secret: meadows bloom best when kindness runs beneath them. That night Benny curled into his burrow, ears twitching with giggles, dreaming of whispers yet to come. If your heart feels light, like, share, and subscribe tonight. Step into the meadow breeze with Zoe and the dandelion door, where drifting wishes open the way to secret worlds. Have you ever seen a door made entirely of dandelion fluff? Zoe, the berry-bright forest girl with curls as wild as her adventures, pressed her ear close to a whispering well. But today it didn't giggle. Instead, it whispered in a hushed, breezy tone, "Find the door that drifts like dandelions." Her eyes widened. A door made of fluff? She grabbed her basket and skipped into the meadow, her curls bouncing with excitement. The meadow was alive, with golden heads swaying gently. Some turned into white puffballs waiting for the wind. Zoe crouched, scanning carefully, when a sudden gust lifted a cloud of dandelion seeds, all whirling together in a spiral. They shimmered, gathering in the air until, poof, they formed the shape of a tall, glowing doorway. Zoe gasped and stepped closer, brushing her fingers across its soft, tickly surface. With a brave grin, she pushed through. On the other side lay a sky-bright field, where the air itself seemed to sparkle. Wishes drifted around her, tiny glowing orbs with voices whispering what children had once hoped for. Some were sweet. "I wished for a puppy." "I wish for rainbows every day." But others buzzed darkly. I wish to take all the toys. I wish the sun would never shine again." The kind wishes floated like butterflies, but the unfriendly ones swirled like storm clouds tugging at Zoe's curls. Suddenly, one dark wish grew bigger, trying to block her path. Its voice hissed, "Stay, lost here forever!" Zoe's heart thudded, but she remembered what her grandmother always told her. A kind heart can tame even the wildest wind. So she stood tall, closed her eyes, and whispered her own wish. "I wish for every lost wish to find light." Her words shimmered like bells. The kind wishes gathered around her, glowing brighter, until they swirled together and pushed the stormy one away, dissolving it into harmless sparkles. The dandelion doorway appeared again, glowing gently. Zoe stepped through, landing back in the meadow, her basket now filled with a few glowing seeds. She smiled, knowing some wishes could wander wild, but kindness always had the power to guide them home. That night, Zoe tucked a glowing seed beside her bed, her curls resting on her pillow. She fell asleep dreaming of meadows, where every breath could carry a wish into the waiting wind, and in the quiet, the whispering well sighed with delight, its secret safe with the girl who listened. If your heart feels light, like, share, and subscribe tonight. Discover the tiniest doorway to wonder with Milo and the Pebble of Secrets, where one small pebble unlocks worlds grander than giants. What if a single pebble could open doors smaller than a mouse hole but grander than a castle? Milo the pocket mouse, wide-eyed and bouncy, leaned over the whispering well, but tonight it didn't echo. Instead, it whispered, "Seek the Pebble of Secrets. It unlocks worlds beneath the grass." Milo's whiskers twitched with wonder. He tucked a crumb of cheese in his satchel, tightened his red scarf, and scampered into the meadow, his paws as light as dandelion fluff. The moonlight shimmered on the grass blades, towering above him like emerald trees. Then, gleam! A tiny stone glowed between two roots. The Pebble of Secrets! Milo touched it with a trembling paw. At once the ground rippled, and a mouse-sized doorway shimmered open, no taller than a thimble. Milo squeezed through and tumbled into a hidden realm beneath the meadow. It was a bustling kingdom carved under the soil. Beetles wore shiny armor, ants marched in tidy lines, and fireflies lit the streets like lanterns. "Welcome, Pebble Bearer," buzzed a beetle guard, bowing. But before Milo could reply, the air shuddered. A great shadow loomed, the tunnel toad, a greedy creature who collected secrets and locked them away. "Hand over the pebble," the toad croaked with eyes glinting. Milo's heart skipped. He was small, but not helpless. Remembering the well's whisper, he pressed the pebble to the earth. Instantly a second doorway opened behind him, shimmering like a silver thread. The tunnel toad lunged, but Milo darted through. Quick as a spark, he landed in a chamber filled with floating voices and whispers of long-lost secrets. A caterpillar dreams of wings. A raindrop longs for the sea. A child's laugh heals the dark. Milo gasped in awe. With a bounce he realized secrets weren't meant to be hoarded. They were meant to be shared. Gathering his courage, he scampered back. Holding the pebble high, he released the chamber's whispers into the kingdom. They fluttered like songbirds, filling the tunnels with warmth and light. The tunnel toad shrank back, defeated by the glow of shared truth. The beetles and ants cheered, fireflies dancing above. Milo tucked the pebble into his satchel, knowing it wasn't just a stone. It was a key to connection. When he finally curled up in his nest, scarf tucked under his chin, he whispered to himself, "Even the tiniest mouse can carry the grandest secrets." And far away, the whispering well chuckled softly, its secret safe, with the mouse who listened. If your heart feels light, like, share, and subscribe tonight. Unroll the mystery with Anch and the Map of Murmurs, where every heartbeat redraws a path to hidden wonders. What if every beat of your heart could redraw a map, leading to places no one else could see? Anch, the Wonder Scout, leaned over a whispering well. Tonight, the water rippled with a voice that said, "Cast your line, seeker, and draw up the Map of Murmurs." With steady hands, Anch lowered a silver hook tied to twine. Up came a rolled parchment, dripping and glowing faintly. He unrolled it, and his breath caught. The map wasn't still. It shifted with every heartbeat. Paths glowing and fading, new trails appearing like fireflies. His compass needle spun wildly, pointing toward a trail that slithered off the page and shimmered across the meadow. Anch grabbed his lantern and followed, the map glowing brighter with every step. The trail led him through grass so tall it whispered like voices. Soon, a golden archway appeared, drawn into existence by the map's glow. He stepped through, and the world shifted. Suddenly, he stood in a forest of echoes, where every sound repeated in softer tones. A bird's chirp became a chorus. His footsteps turned into a marching band. But deeper in, the echoes twisted. A low growl repeated endlessly. Shadows loomed. From behind a tree slithered the serpent of silence, its eyes pale as frost. "Give me the map," it hissed. "Let all paths stay hidden." Anch's knees wobbled, but he clutched his compass. "A scout's job is to guide, not to hide," he whispered. Holding the map against his chest, he let his heartbeat race. The parchment flared, redrawing paths so quickly they shone like 1,000 lanterns. The light scattered the serpent's shadow, breaking its hiss into harmless echoes. The forest brightened. Murmurs turned gentle again, carrying voices of forgotten wanderers. "Thank you! Keep going! You found us!" The map pulsed once more, then folded neatly into Anch's palm. Back at the well, he tucked it safely into his satchel, his compass stilled, pointing home. Anch grinned, knowing the map would always change, but its secret remained the same. Courage shapes the clearest path. That night, as he drifted to sleep, the map glowed faintly under his pillow, whispering soft directions to the dreams in his eyes. If your heart feels light, like, share, and subscribe tonight. Whisper a secret and follow the glow. It's Mia and the Lantern of Echoes, where every echo lights the path to adventure. What if every secret you whispered could make a lantern glow brighter until it revealed paths no one else could see? Mia, the whirlwind dreamer with adventure in her eyes, leaned over the whispering well. Tonight, its waters shimmered silver and a hushed voice drifted up.
"The Lantern of Echoes waits. Feed its secrets and it will guide you."
Her heart fluttered like wings. She knelt, reached into the cool water, and lifted a small bronze lantern, damp but warm in her hands. The moment she whispered, "I once wished to fly like the wind," the lantern flickered to life. A golden path stretched across the meadow, shimmering in the night. With a gasp, Mia set off, her curls bouncing as she skipped into the unknown. The path led to a cavern carved in stone, its walls alive with whispers, bouncing back and forth. Each echo shaped itself into words: turn left, turn right. Some voices sounded kind, others sly. The lantern dimmed at lies but blazed at truth. Mia grinned. Her guide wasn't just light, it was wisdom listening to her heart. Deeper inside, the echoes tangled, louder and wilder. Suddenly, a booming voice filled the cavern.
Give me the lantern, or be lost forever.
Shadows swirled and a towering echo phantom rose, built of every secret ever swallowed by stone. Mia's knees shook, but she remembered the lantern thrived on honesty. Lifting it high, she whispered the bravest secret she knew. "I'm scared, but I will keep going." The lantern flared so brightly, the cavern sparkled like dawn. The phantom shrank, unraveling into harmless ripples. The true echoes, gentle, guiding voices, returned, lighting a doorway at the far wall. Mia dashed through, clutching the glowing lantern. She emerged back at the meadow, the lantern steady in her hands. Its glow was softer now, but she knew it carried the strength of her honesty within it. That night, Mia placed the lantern beside her bed. Its gentle light swayed like a lullaby, as if keeping her secrets safe until tomorrow's adventure. And from deep within the whispering well came a sigh, half laugh, half song, as if the world itself was proud of the dreamer who listened. If your heart feels light, like, share, and subscribe tonight. Tumble into a frosty wonder with Pickle and the Snowy Secret, where every snowflake sparkles with a hidden tale. What if every snowflake drifting down carried a secret waiting just for you? Pickle the penguin, with his snowflake scarf and a heart full of cozy surprises, waddled up to the whispering well. Its waters sparkled with icy light, and a frosty voice whispered, "Below lies the snowy secret, where flurries fall with stories untold." Pickle blinked, his beak tingling with excitement. Without a second thought, he leaned too far and tumbled right in. He landed with a soft thump in a snowy cavern glowing blue. Above, snowflakes spiraled endlessly, each one shimmering with whispers. Pickle tilted his head, listening. One snowflake murmured, "A fox wishes for courage." Another sighed, "A child longs for warmth." The little penguin gasped. These weren't just flakes, they were wishes turned to crystal. Eager to know more, Pickle scooped up a swirl of flakes, letting their secrets drift around him like a song. But then a darker storm rolled in, swirling faster and louder. From the shadows emerged the frost owl, wings spread wide, eyes gleaming like ice. "Some secrets are not meant to be heard," the owl hooted, cold wind shaking the cavern. "Give back the flurries or be buried beneath them." Pickle's flippers trembled. He loved cozy surprises, but this was a storm too big to hug away. Then he remembered his scarf, woven with a single enchanted snowflake from his grandmother. Wrapping it tight, he whispered, "I will keep the secret safe." The scarf glowed, casting warmth that melted fear. The flurries slowed, their voices softening into gentle whispers. Even the frost owl's icy glare melted into a sigh. "Perhaps," it said, bowing its head, "a heart as warm as yours can carry the heaviest of secrets." With one sweep of its wings, the owl opened a snowy tunnel back to the well. Pickle tumbled out onto the meadow, scarf sparkling faintly. He pressed a single glowing flake to his chest, a secret kept close, warming him from within. That night, curled in his nest, he thought of the flurries and their whispers. Some secrets could be heavy, some bright, but all were lighter when carried with kindness. And far below, the snowy secret shimmered on, waiting for the penguin who listened. If your heart feels light, like, share, and subscribe tonight.